Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. We're continuing with some great content this morning, and our next guest is Theresa Hope, speaking about the first interactive tour of our capital city. Good morning, Theresa.
Hi, good morning.
How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm great.
You definitely have brought some exuberance and joy into the set, so thank you so much for that. And we realize that one of your key things is bringing that exuberance and joy to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and perhaps some foreigners as well.
Well, everybody, of course, yes, you need to find out about Trinidad. We are a lovely place. Port of Spain is a fantastic place with a lovely history that people either don't know or they don't know enough of. So for me, this is an adventure to expose people to the beauty that is the capital.
I mean, it definitely is an adventure. Now, before we get into details about the interactive tour, let's speak about how this started. Give us a little bit of history.
Oh, during COVID, I was home and I started to do an online blog on Facebook just to keep people occupied about the history. I said, we might as well talk.
Right.
And out of that, people really loved it. So jump forward. This year I said I'm going to do it again. And I was like, you know, people need the history.
Right.
They keep asking. So let me organize, take people around, give them that experience, not just the book. You know, you can read a book and not understand or not appreciate it.
Of course.
But if you get to go around and see the places that still exist from the 17 and 1800s that are still here, we have a history, right? And people genuinely don't seem to know. We can tell everybody else's history but our own. And I love my capital.
Yes.
You know, and rich storytelling, history, and everything that is right there, and it's not being explored. So let me explore it with people.
I mean, agreed 100%, especially, you know, we learn in school, particularly primary school, and then after that, things tend to go a little bit to the wayside, for want of a better expression. And you just mentioned places from the 17 and 1800s that are here. Can you walk us through what this tour is going to be like? Because from what I saw, you're going to be dropped off in front of the city.
Right? No, you're going to be picked up. No, yes. You're going to be taken around because Port of Spain that used to exist before, people don't know.
Okay.
That still exists. The original capital was 2 streets, Duncan and Nelson Street. They still exist in the same form from the 1700s. So we could do a whole tour there. That was the seat of capital, the capital, the noose, the port, and the whole host of history there. But you also have the expansion of Ricin Road when it was not Ricin Road, it was a swamp.
Yes.
You know, and how it was filled in. It is just so fascinating. And then in the middle, Port of Spain was burnt at least 3 times. You know, and there's the first one I found just so fascinating how it happened. Every time I think about it, it's bad to laugh, but you're like, really, this is how.
Yeah.
And we, over time, people, we know the history, we hear about it and we move on. We can tell you about everybody else.
Right.
But no, it's here, so you have to go around, right? This Brunswick Square. I say in Brunswick for spite because I want people to think of where's Brunswick Square, right? That is right there, has had at least 3 different seats of capital, right? That was the governor and they were in charge and it was right there. Still existing today. I'm daring people to think of, where are you talking about? And there's 1, 2, 3, at least 4 different places of governance in the same area at different points in time. And you see, you're looking at
yes. I'm definitely thinking about it. I mean, you have piqued my interest, no doubt about it. And I know everybody viewing right now, their interest is piqued as well, because what we know is the Port of Spain that we traverse every day and what you're sharing with us.
And take it for granted.
Yeah.
Yes, and take it for granted. And everything is right there, the stonework, the structure. I am not an expert in the working and the artwork, but sometimes you're reading and you're like, wait now. So we have Gothic this, and you look at it, and it's only when you start to study, you say, but wait, we actually have this work that people come from all over the world to see and they talk about.
Yes.
We have it here, we're watching it on TV and going, and passing it straight in Port of Spain. Makes no sense.
Exactly. So we're looking forward to this. We're going to learn so much more outside of the Magnificent Seven, because you know that's the first thing that people think about with Trinidad and Tobago and our history.
And that is why we know the Magnificent Seven.
Right.
We probably have about Magnificent 20 after.
There we go. So who else is involved in this interactive city tour?
Right. Well, I have a group of friends, but because I am the one who's the storyteller, right, and the history person, I'm actually the one that's taking the lead on this.
Okay.
Right? But because I come from a community-based organization that used to organize sports, Then we have the other arm that would have done events, whatnot. But to expose it to everybody, to make sure that everyone gets involved, that everybody understands. Because I have friends who, they're not the ones who talk, they will take pictures, they're not the ones, they will videotape. So lots of people that are involved that are helping me. But I'm the one who's going to be telling you the story.
I mean, we're ready to hear the story now, but of course we have to come and experience it for ourselves. Yes. How long is this tour going to be for?
It's 4 hours.
4
yes,
hours.
We have a lot of places to go through and get through and stop. And I mean, as simple as to use one that everybody knows and they don't know. Little Carib is there.
Yes.
Right? Little Carib is one of the biggest theaters in the Caribbean. I am actually sitting right now in what was the largest studio in the Caribbean. TTT has its own history, and it's the amount of people that would have passed through TTT who were interviewed, and it is fascinating. We cannot take it for granted. We're doing it too much.
We definitely can't take it.
We have to know and build the pride and keep pushing. So
we
it's
definitely
all over.
do.
You don't know where. The only place I think I probably will not end up as yet is in St. James. Because even down there has a history, but we're going to be going all over the place.
All over the capital city.
Yeah.
And so you just mentioned, and in fact, this is something that's really been resounding through the conversation, taking things for granted, because again, we traverse every single day. What about, like, who can attend? Let me put it that way. Are you looking at families? Is this solely for adults? Who is this open to?
When I first had the idea, I was like, you know what? Let people send their children, Java, come out. So I put it out that way, right? And I still, because you tell a story slightly differently for children as for adults, right? I can go into some and we can have a conversation, but you need them for children.
Okay.
So I said, the 27th, let the children come. If you want to come with them, okay, fine. People started to call. So I said, well, if you all are interested, because I'm trying to target, get the children out of the house, let them turn off the cell phone, whatnot, and come out. But you all can come on the 3rd. If you want to bring your family and come on it is no problem. Just call me. So yes, there is an option. Because people started to, adults were calling, I want to come. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm trying to at least get the children first. Give them the option. So now I also have the option. You, as an adult, you can come on the 3rd.
So the first one is on the 27th
It's on the
July.
27th.
And the second one is on the 3rd of August. And where can we get more information?
Right? Well, you can call me. I have at 769-6848. Or you can WhatsApp me for the information, as people have been doing. I've been posting on Facebook just to keep people informed. Theresa Hope on Facebook, easy enough to find, and just to get the information out there.
Okay, excellent. And it says limited seating is available. How limited are we speaking of?
Because I don't want to over. So it's one maxi.
A small maxi or a big maxi?
No, a small maxi. No, it's a big maxi.
Okay.
Right, it is a big maxi, right? And I'm ensuring that because it's children, and I know how everything is, that I have people also with me to ensure that the children, everybody is attended to, because I can't be talking to 20, 25 plus people, and somebody might slip away. So I also have custodians who are going to be coming, and it's really nicely organized so that people, if you don't want to come and you drop your child and you walk around town and you do what you have to do, and then by 2 o'clock you pick them back up, it's fine.
Excellent. And of course, we'll contact you for all the further information where pick up and drop off is.
Yes.
But specifically the 27th, the first one, children, we can send our children with snacks and that sort of thing, or will that be provided?
Yeah, I am trying at a point in time to provide some light snacks. Don't overdo it. It's 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
And again, I have certain things planned for the children, so that if they want one thing, we have to stop around the savannah for snow cone.
Yes.
Sorry.
Of course.
Trinity to the bone, snow cone on the savannah. So at least give them at least that sufficient money so that we can get a snow cone, and they're already in the vicinity of the savannah. You can look around and all the beautiful buildings and history that is around there as well.
Excellent.
But otherwise, I am trying to put all of those things in place.
Well, it will definitely be memorable, and wonderful that the children will get to experience the first one as well. And I know this will be the beginning of more, because you are definitely going to have people banging on your door for this tour. Do you have any closing comments for Trinidad and Tobago before we wrap, Theresa?
Yes, just Come out, learn your history. Come and enjoy yourself, hear all the backstories, and just be proud of who you are. Port of Spain is lovely. You know, we are great people. Come and experience it.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Theresa, and all the best.
Thank you.
Theresa Hope, first interactive capital city tour right here in Port of Spain. You do not want to miss it, and you don't want to miss what's coming up right here on the Now Morning Show.